It's an honor to introduce next guest, Francesco Castellano, founder and president of Tondo and Tondo Lab, and will tell us something about the digital technologies for the circular economy. Thanks, Francesco.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Digital technologies. All my presentation will be based a little bit on this framework. So that is trying to connect the circular economy to the digitalization, and is mainly using the Green Deal to really transform Europe into a sustainable and competitive area. But what is really a digital circular economy? I would say that we can consider three main blocks where digital solution can help the transition to the circular economy. So one area, we can call it increased knowledge, connections, and information sharing. A second area is digital solution can help in creating business model on the product and the process level, and we will see later what does it mean. And the third level is in strengthen the role of citizen and consumer to make them more aware of what is really a product. So, and they, in a way, they can impact all the phases from the design, the production, the use consumption, the reuse, repair, remanufacturing, until the recycling. So, going more into practical example. So, for example, one of the most important platform at European level is for sure the European Circular Economy Stakeholder Platform. Is every time we do an event, we're also part of it, we add this information on that specific platform. Like this, there are many, many others. Also at the Italian level, there is ICES. And so they offer this very basic needs of sharing information with all the people. So we can use digital technologies to do that. On another level, they can improve the information. So using digital tech, we can, for example, use like GrainSense is doing, having a better understanding of what is the cultivation of a specific area, how much water does it need, how much nutrition does it need. So thanks to this technology, we improve our knowledge and we better understand what we need to put in place. And especially we reduce, in some cases, the use of use of resources. Another part that is really important is in facilitating partnership. So this kind of models, like a company very famous is Too Good To Go. So it is putting in connection a distributor, a retailer, to give away a product that otherwise would be waste. So they make connection much more easier. For example, Line that is offering the opportunity to share a scooter in the street. Without the digital platform, the sharing possibility wouldn't be possible. And another part is improve information exchange. Here I talk about provenance, but later we have circularize. So we can use digital technologies like the one using provenance that is using mainly blockchain to actually at two levels. First of all, to really give us certain level of confidence that that this information is true. And on the other side is also a way to support the information sharing. So for example, provenance is really a way to trace the supply chain using technology like the blockchain. The same way is BAMB is doing, it is a European project that is actually helping to create a digital passport in the construction industry. On the other side, they can also help in making a circular business model. So today they also talk about Mad Jeans. Mad Jeans is not actually selling the jeans, but is renting the jeans. So without a platform like this, and there are different kinds of this platform, so you don't need to buy the jeans. but you can use it just for a short time. On top of that, they are very sustainable in all the inputs, and so they try also to, in all the part of the jeans, to meet all circular and sustainable principles. Another part is on the digital technologies that probably today we didn't talk on during these 2 days, we didn't talk so much, is to improve the design. So use AI, artificial intelligence, to really improve the way we design product in order to better understand all the material we need to put inside to support the recycling at the end. That would be, I think this is really important. That would be really a big breakthrough in order that, so we use artificial intelligence to create product that really support through the supply chain, through the material that we really use to be better recollected and reused after we need it. So, and in another way that probably we also about this, we didn't talk so much. So we can also use digital platform or digital technologies to improve the production process. Now, for example, AeroFarm, they are doing vertical farming, but on top of that, they use a variety of sensors to optimize the energy consumption, to optimize the water that they are using. So in some way, they really improve the process in order that they decrease our waste during the process at all. And another example here I'm putting is the one of Bosch, that is introducing AI technology into production process, also to decrease again energy consumption or waste creation. Another part that probably this one iFix was actually cited in one of the first speech of the 2 days. So it's to encourage the process of remanufacturing and repair. So iFixit is an open source platform that is helping you to repair certain kind of products. Or on the other side, you can use 3D printers in order to remanufacture products that have been broken. We hope that actually 3D printers we can use actually to really design product from scratch and reducing the waste in general. So 3D printing is also a very interesting technology on the circular economy. And also, and this we saw, so it's improving waste management. Today they talked about Grey Parrot. Zen Robotics is something very similar. So they're using mainly machine learning to analyze the waste flow and so to improve the waste management process. On the other side, I put Recycla. That is an app that is scanning the barcode. It's something that looks quite simple. Also in Italy, we have a similar app. And so it's helping people to know by scanning the barcode to know where it should be, you should put it. So more on the consumer side. And the other part that probably I really think is important that the digital platform is also to strengthen the role of citizens and consumers, because by I will go before to this other one, because by creating an ID or digital passport, we can be aware of what we are buying. So every time we buy a product, we know the materials that is composed, how can be recycled, or the CO2 emission related to it. So it's something that they are working at the European level, and it's something that will be in the future implemented. At the moment, this ID protocol has been developed by E.ON, that is a startup that is doing a lot of testing in the fashion industry. So of course, by the consumer, the final consumer, by seeing this information on a specific product, can be more aware of what is buying, what is the impact of it. On the other side, also there are different kind of platform now that are offering a kind of scoring. In here I put Vio, but there are many others. A kind of scoring of what you're buying. Really different kind of e-commerce. Now they are start thinking of giving a specific scoring of a T-shirt, of a jeans, or everything you buy as a final product. And it can be a score on a CO2 emission, on circularity, or in general on sustainability. So you are aware of what you are buying again. And microbit is an app that by scanning a specific barcode, it can actually give you a feedback of how much microplastic can be used in it. So by knowing all this information, I think the consumer can be much more aware of what he's buying, and so can probably have more aware choices. And there are many, many other things that are coming out on this specific area. I want to, this is a little bit my final part of the presentation. Of course, I think that in order to have a really a circular economy, digital technologies are an essential part of it, and they should be included in all the policies in order to really accelerate and really have a circular disruption, like we talked this morning. On the other side, is also very important. So sorry, I try to explain a little bit of the first concept. So we really need to use this digital technology with this approach. So driving them to a more sustainable and more circular economy. On the other side, what I didn't talk here, and it's probably also a kind of elephant in the room, is the impact of digital technologies. Of course, digital technologies, they use power, and this power or they use an infrastructure, and this infrastructure or this energy needs to be as sustainable as possible. So we need also to make as much sustainable as possible the digital, all the digital technologies that we are using. So, and with this, I conclude my speech, and so I also switch to the next speaker. Thank you, guys.